Come Hither, Child, by Emily Bronte. Read for LibriVox.org by Carolyn Francis. Come hither, child! Who gifted thee with power to touch that string so well? How darest thou rouse up thoughts in me, thoughts that I would, but cannot quell? Nay, chide not, lady. Long ago I heard those notes in Ulla's hall, and had I known they'd waken woe, I'd weep their music to recall. But thus it was, one festal night, when I was hardly 6 years old, I stole away from crowds and light, and sought a chamber dark and cold. I had no one to love me there, I knew no comrade and no friend, and so I went to sorrow, where heaven, only heaven, saw me bend. Loud blew the wind. 'Twas sad to stay from all that splendor barred away. I imagined, in the lonely room, 1,000 forms of fearful gloom, and with my wet eyes raised on high, I prayed to God that I might die. Suddenly, in that silence drear, a sound of music reached my ear, and then a note. I hear it yet, so full of soul, so deeply sweet. I thought that Gabriel's self had come to take me to thy Father's home. 3 times it rose, that seraph strain, then died, nor breathed again. But still the words, and still the tone, dwell round my heart when all alone. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
The Convict of Clonmala by Jeremiah Joseph Callanan. Read for LibriVox.org by Dealybab. How hard is my fortune, and vain my repining! The strong rope of fate for this young neck is twining. My strength is departed, my cheek sunk and sallow, while I languish in chains in the jail of Clonmala. No boy in the village was ever yet milder. I'd play with a child, and my sport would be wilder. I'd dance without tiring from morning till even, and the goal ball I'd strike to the lightning of heaven. At my bedfoot decaying, my hurl ball is lying. Through the boys of the village my goal ball is flying, my horse 'mong the neighbours neglected may fallow, while I pine in chains in the jail of Clonmala. Next Sunday the pattern at home will be keeping, the young active hurlers the field will be sweeping. With the dance of fair maidens the evening they'll hallow, while this heart, once so gay, shall be cold in Clonmala. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. An Elegy by Oliver Goldsmith from a nonsense anthology collected by Carolyn Wells. Read for LibriVox.org by Carolyn Francis. On the glory of her sex, Mrs. Mary Blaze. Good people all with one accord lament for Madam Blaze, who never wanted a good word from those who spoke her praise. The needy seldom passed her door, and always found her kind. She freely lent to all the poor who left a pledge behind. She strove the neighborhood to please with manners wondrous winning, and never followed wicked ways, unless when she was sinning. At church, in silks and satins new, with hoop of monstrous size, she never slumbered in her pew, but when she shut her eyes. Her love was sought, I do aver, by 20 beaux and more. The king himself has followed her, when she has walked before. But now
Sample complete. Ready to continue?